Good evening everybody. This is Harpreet from DAV Public School. Dear students, I hope you all are good and fine and completed the previous one exercise as a 7.2 exercise. Today our topic is some more criteria of the congruency. So we will discuss about the some more criteria. As you know, we have completed firstly as a side criteria and angle side angle criteria. These both criteria we have completed. Today we will discuss about the side criteria and RHS congruency. So firstly about the side. About the side, what is there? As if we will take the two triangles, as here I am taking ABC and PQR, having the AB is equal to PQ, BC measurement is equal to QR and AC measurement is equal to PR. Then we can say by the three all sides are equal to the corresponding side. Then we will write here the triangle in the symbolical form. ABC is congruent to the triangle PQR by the side criteria. Remember this thing, angle criteria cannot be applied into the congruency, because if the two triangles having the same angles but they are not into the same size, but into the congruency we need only this thing ki the two figures must be into the same shape and same size, then it can be the congruent. So this implies angle criteria cannot be applied into the congruency. So next one is for the RHS congruency now. RHS congruency, suppose we have given the two triangles. Here is a ABC triangle having the 90 degree at the B point and another triangle as a PQR triangle. Here is a angle at the Q 90 degree. Then we can see RHS. R mean to say right angle and H mean to say hypotenuse. And then side, any side of them, either it can be the perpendicular or it can be the base. Okay, so suppose here we are taking angle B is equal to angle Q, it is 90 degree, and then hypotenuse both are equal, as AC is equal to PR, it must be there, and any side, if we will take the BC and then either QR or PQ, it must be equal to BC. Suppose I am taking the here PQ, then how can we write into the symbolical form? As if I will take the here corresponding side, here I will take the P, as PQ is equal to, so this is PQ will be correspond side, and here I am taking the R point, then triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle, the name will be changed as RQP. So RQP as a RHS congruency we are applied here. Okay, getting the point? So now we will discuss about this one criteria into the questions as the 7.3 exercise here. The 7.3 exercise, the very first question, that is very easy. What is it? It is about the two triangles. Exercise 7.3. First question, two triangles ABC and DBC on the one side of the BC as here, and then both are isosceles, as AB is equal to AC, DB is equal to DC. Then AD is extended and it meet at the BC at the P point. Then they are saying some points we have to show. Then firstly we will write here the given point. What is the given to us? Given to us, that is here triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles with on one side of BC. Then AD is extended such that it meets BC at point P. Okay, now we have to prove. What we will prove here, as you can see into the NCERT book, there are the 4 points. Firstly, we will write here the triangle ABD is congruent to the triangle ACD. Second part we have to prove triangle ABP is congruent to the triangle ACP. Then third point we have to show that AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. And then the fourth point we have to prove that as AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. This we want to prove. Now let us start with the starting of the question. Here is solution of the question. Solution is, if we will see into the first part, this one, ABD and ACD. ABD, these two triangles we want to show as a congruent. Then we can easily see AB is equal to AC, it is given. DB is equal to DC, it is given. And AD can be the common side. So by the three sides we are taking, so we can say here by the side criteria. So we will write here the triangle ABD and triangle ACD. As AB is equal to AC, it is given to us. Next point is, as DB is equal to DC, it is also given to us. And AD is equal to AD, that is the common side as the reason. Then we can say here triangle ABD is congruent to the triangle ACD. It is the first part and reason is side criteria we used, right? So it is the first part we proved here. Now the second part. For the second part they are saying, if we will see ABP and ACP, we want to prove it as a congruent. Then we need the 3 points. AB is equal to AC, it is already there, right? And then further we need another, AP can be the common. Then this angle must be equal so that we can use as a side, angle and side. How can we use this one? As already we proved ABD and ACD, these two triangles are congruent. By simplicity we can write here angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So we will write here firstly into the first part angle 1 is equal to angle 2 as by simplicity of the triangle ABD is congruent to the triangle ACD. Now for the second part we will prove here. As a first point we will take as a condition and we will write here in triangle ABP and triangle ACP. So here will be the AB is equal to AC. It is given to us. Then further one, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. It is proved above. Proved above as the first point. Then AP is equal to AP as a common side we are taking. Common side. So we can say by triangle ABP is congruent to the triangle ACP by the side angle side criteria. Second part is also completed. Now the third part we have to prove AP bisect angle A as well as angle D. Already we proved angle A is bisected as a first part we done. Now we have to prove angle D is also bisected. These two angles we have to prove these two angles are equal to each other. How can we prove? As already here ABD is congruent to the ACD. So by simplicity these two angles are equal, right? So we will take here as suppose here it is a angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So we will write as, it is the third part, as triangle ABD is congruent to the triangle ACD. It is the first part we proved already. So we will write here by simplicity angle 3 is equal to angle 4, right? So now interior this one angle 180 minus angle 3 and 180 minus angle 4. So angle here we will write as, here will be the 180 minus angle 3 is equal to 180 minus angle 4. Both will be also equal. What is it? It is angle BDP and CDP. Angle BDP is equal to angle CDP. So we can write here AP bisected angle D also. Now the last part is left for the proof. Here you can see last part we have to prove AP is a perpendicular bisector. Bisector, as we proved ABP and ACP is congruent to each other. So we will write here triangle ABP is congruent to the triangle ACP, then CPCT we can see here as, here will be the angle APB is equal to angle APC, both are equal, and by CPCT BP is equal to PC. Okay, now these two angles are equal and BP is equal to PC, mean to say it is bisected. Now we want to prove this is a 90-degree angle. How can we prove this one as a 90 degree? If we will take as angle APB plus angle APC is equal to the 180 degree, as here is a linear pair, then both are equal. So we will write as a 2 times APB is equal to 180. Right, here suppose it is the second condition and because of the second point we are taking. So angle APB is equal to 180 upon 2 is equal to 90 degree. So we proved here as a 90 degree also. So last part is also proved. Okay students, by this you can try the other questions. If you have any query into the Zoom session we will discuss. Your homework is complete the 7.3 exercise. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.